We are back with another video of 10 under 10, and this time we are doing a vintage edition. That is right, you guys are able to find some great vintage cards for under $10, and in today's video I'm lucky enough to show you guys 10 of them. Yo, what is going on guys? Alien ESP here, back in the video, and as I just said, as you guys saw the title and thumbnail of this video, in today's video we're doing 10 under 10 vintage edition, and there's some crazy cards, some Pikachus, even some holographics which are below $10. That's right, you heard me correct. Yeah, let's get right into it, baby. So guys, here is number 10 for this list. Gonna start down here and make our way straight to the top, because trust me, the final few cards, those holographics under $10, honestly, truly incredible. Being at number 10, we have from the WOTC set Expedition, and this is Typhlosion. Expedition being one of the 3 WOTC E series sets, one of the 3 last sets WOTC ever printed. Actually has 2 artworks, has the main one that we're looking for, one of which that one being under $10 at $7. The other version has its like hands out like that, blasting fire out of its head. That one is a bit more expensive and is not on that list because unfortunately it is above that $10 threshold. Typhlosion is actually my favourite starter. You know, Johto is my favourite region, and I just love Cyndaquil. What a guy, honestly, so cute, such a cute anteater. Yeah, definitely gonna pick these ones up for my collection, and I hope you guys do too. For comment question today, by the way, is what is your favourite card from this list, and also what are some other great vintage cards, that's the theme of this video, that you saw under $10 that I should have put in today's video? I'd love to know. Being at number 9, we have Sabrina's Haunter. This card has 2 artworks, just like the Typhlosion we covered, both of which being from Gym Heroes, but the ones we're actually looking for are actually first edition. That's right, we have some first edition cards in at under $10. Both artworks are actually both under $10 as well, one being around $5 on TCG Player, the other being around $4 on TCG Player, so either way, great deal in my opinion. Haunter, popular Pokemon. Haunter is probably the most popular middle evolution in the whole of Pokemon. I would say very popular. That Gengar line is great, and it's not the only time we mention Gengar in this video. A bit of foreshadowing right there, you guys will see what I mean in a minute. But yeah, that is number 9, Sabrina's Haunter, first edition, one at $5 and the other one being at $4. In at number 8, we have the mascot of Pokemon himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the electric mouse who needs no introduction. We have Pikachu, and we are with another first edition. Can you guys believe that? A Pikachu vintage cards first edition from the 3rd set ever made? I may have just given it away there. Actually, I think Jungle, yeah, Jungle is the 2nd, I do believe. I think it's base set Jungle and Fossil. Being at number 8, we have the first edition Pikachu from Jungle. This one on TCG Player, $8 to $9, and wow, when I saw this, I just couldn't believe it. I thought someone had hack TCG Player or saying a first edition Pikachu from 1999 in it below $10, $8 to $9 from my findings. That is crazy. I had to pick up 2 for my collection because I couldn't honestly believe the price. Now, this isn't from an investment standpoint. I'm not saying all these cards will go up and make you a load of money. They might do that, they might not. I'm not a financial advisor. I just think these cards are great pickups for any collection. They're at great prices, you know, because a card under $10, how could you resist, honestly? But yeah, that is number 8, the first edition Pikachu from Jungle. In at number 7, we have a promo, the first reverse holo ever made. Actually, this is the WOTC Entei Black Star promo, the first reverse holo, as I did see. Very interesting. You know, this is unopened from its plastic wrap. You can also get it sealed, but open, sorry, in it from its plastic cage, as I'd call it, because it's trapped in there. We see it $5. Love this. You know, the first ever reverse holo. You know, now back in the day we barely had reverse holo. Say I wasn't alive in 1999 or whenever this card released. But back then you didn't have reverse holos. Now we get one every pack unless it's shining fakes or hidden fakes where you're not guaranteed to, obviously. That is just so crazy. On back then you weren't always getting them. I believe this was the first one they were testing out, and clearly they liked it enough to shove one in every one of our main packs. That is very interesting. But yeah, opened we can get $5, and sealed you can still get it in some great prices. It's not that expensive sealed, believe it or not, so if you can pick one up sealed, that may be an opportunity if you are into sealed, or maybe that from an investment standpoint, sealed ad in my opinion is probably better. But like I did say, I'm not an investor. That's just my opinion, because I feel like it is a bit more, opens a few more doors, because realistically, if you want it unsealed, if you want it opened, you can buy a sealed one and open it. If you want it sealed, you can buy the sealed one right there. It's a bit more approachable, I would say. That is number 7, the WOTC Black Star promo Entei in it at a very good price of $5. Next up, that is right guys, we have a holographic What holo, guys, is what WOTC holo, a vintage holo, is below $10. In at number 6, we have the Kangal Jungle. I'll get why it's below $10, by the way. It's not fake or anything. There's a legitimate reason. We have the Kangaskhan Jungle holo promo, not promo. It is within the set. In at $9. Now, this is very interesting. Why is it so low? Now, a lot of you guys may be like, how is there a WOTC holo below $9? We see the Charizard and all those other base set holos selling for low. How can this be so low? Well, in case you guys didn't know, back in the day, this card was available in theme decks, meaning it was printed more. You can get it from your packs, yes, but you can also get it from your theme decks. Very interesting. I'd also say this is a little thing that I thought of as well when I was researching why this card was so low. Maybe it's overshadowed by that family Kangaskhan. That's probably the biggest Kangaskhan card ever made. You know, that card incredibly rare. You know, if you've got it, you know you've got it. You can't just pull that card from a pack, come out of it lying around in a shoebox. If you own that card, you know you own that card because you had to enter a tournament, I believe, in Japan with your... The way you got that card I found is very interesting, very unique, and I hope Pokemon do more stuff like that anyway. I love how when they do give away cards in unique ways. So it's with the reveal of the Alt Art Gen 1 VMAX Evolutions coming back, and hope they do more in the future. That was number 6, the Kangaskhan holo from the Jungle. You could pull it as well as getting it from that theme deck, hence why I do believe that's the reason why it's solo anyway. Kangaskhan is quite a good popular Pokemon. I wouldn't say it's one of like the mascots. Obviously it's not a fan favourite per se, but it's definitely not forgotten. I do like Kangaskhan myself, and its Mega is also pretty cool and pretty OP, I must admit. We are halfway through. In at number 5, earlier on I was talking about Haunter. I did say that Ghost would come back to haunt us, and well, he is here, but in his evolved form. That's right. In at number 5, we have the Gengar from Fossil, the non-holo, unfortunately, in at $9. You won't find the holographic of this card below $10. No way, unless you find someone who barely knows what Pokemon is, and with the boom we've just seen through, how can you find someone who doesn't think cards are valued? You know, everyone and their mum and their dog knows about it. Yeah, in at number 5, this is the Gengar Fossil non-holo Gengar. This is just such a cool card at $9. I think it's a great price. Gengar is such a cool Pokemon, some of the coolest artworks, you know. Gengar Level X, that's a not Gengar Prime, sorry, that's so cool. That's probably my favourite Prime in terms of artwork, if we're not counting my boy Espeon, because you guys know Espeon would be my favourite if we are counting that. But Gengar gets some such cool cards, honestly. You know, Gengar EX is so cool, and there's so many other ones. You know, I just love Gengar, and I know a lot of people do, so I think this is a great pickup, especially for $9. A low point of entry, I must say, very good. That is number 5, the Gengar non-holo from Fossil. In at number 4, we're approaching that top 3 place, and just outside of it is the first edition. That's right, we're back with first edition card, Gen 1 Evolutions. That is right. The non-holo Dark Jolteon, Dark Flare, and Dark Vaporeon are below $10. You know, it varies. I'd say from what I saw, Jolteon was the lowest. But at the end of the day, it just depends who's selling. You know, they're all 3 of them, thankfully, are below the $10 range, hence why it's in this video. And you can pull the first edition Dark Jolteon, Dark Vaporeon, and Dark Flame beyond below $10. Can you believe that? First edition Gen 1 Evolution below $10. I just can't believe that. We know Pokemon is just pushing these this whole family of the Evolutions to the moon right now. Eevee essentially becoming the second mascot of Pokemon alongside Pikachu. You know, the Evolutions have got their own set in Japan. That's coming soon to English finally. Eevee here is so excited for this to be an evolving skies. Unfortunately, some cards are being cut. Probably we'll talk about that in tomorrow's video, so make sure to stay tuned if you are looking towards that. But yeah, that is very interesting. And then number 4, just missing that podium with the top 3 are the first edition Dark Gen 1 Evolutions. And we've made it to the bronze spot of the list. In number 3, we do have yet another WOTC holo. This being none of the Misty Seedra holo, but not the one from the set. Instead, the pre-release promo. That's right, even back in the day, they were doing pre-release promos, and you can find this one for $9. Can you believe that? A WOTC holo, similar to Kangaskhan, below $10, in at $9. This also belonged to one of the more popular Pokemon in the trainer side, in the anime, Misty being this one of the main characters in the original set, alongside Ash and Brock. Ash obviously being the number 1 dog with his Pikachu, of course. But yeah, this is just so crazy. I feel like not a lot of people know about the WOTC pre-release promos. You know, we all know about pre-releases these days with the Charizard from Vidvoltage, a load of great ones, but you guys can go back and find some other ones. You know, Aerodactyl, WOTC also the pre-release promo, and more. That pre-release Raichu though, everyone knows about that card, and that card, trust me, if you guys can get your hand on that card even below $10, well, you're not going to find it, unfortunately, but if you manage to, let me know. I'll buy it now. I'm sure you guys will top on that straight away, because I'm sure all you guys know that is an incredibly rare card. There's our number 3 choice, the Misty Cedra Holo pre-release promo in at $9. Next up, the silver medal goes towards one of my favorite cards, personally my favorite card from this list. However, I didn't put it at number 1 because I feel like you guys will enjoy number 1 more than this one. This being none other than the non-holo Dragonite fossil card. I love this card. The rainbow colour scheme in the background is honestly phenomenal. I just love it. It is the non-holo version. I did say the holo version, unfortunately, is so expensive. I'd love to own this card PSA 10 holo one day. Who knows, maybe one day. But that is just a collection goal for me personally. You can get the non-holo for $10. I bought 3 of these when I found out it was this cheap. Alright, I just love the card. The rainbow colour scheme in the back is so fantastic. Man, I needed that in my life. It was so gorgeous. Dragonite sat there, the first Dragonite card ever made. Dragonite, probably the most popular pseudo legendary out there. So yeah, that is just a great pickup, and Dragonite's got such a good altar, and Evolving Skies coming. I'm gonna have to chase that too. I love Dragonite at the end of the day, yeah. But yeah, that is number 2 in at $10, the non-holo Dragonite fossil. And in at number 1, this one is crazy. This is nowhere was I expecting these cards in at number 1. It's a group of cards, this being Summer, that's right. Some of the cards, some of the holographics from base set 2 holos are available below $10. That is right, you heard me correctly. A few of the holos from base set 2 are available below $10. Now, some of them on the border, just above $10. Before I'd quickly mention them, your Magneton, your Hitmonchan are just above your $10 mark. I didn't want to include them fully on this list because this list is $10 and below. I'm just letting you guys know. But the ones that I'm seeing below $10 on TCG Player, your Wigglytuff, your Clefairy, your Poliwrath. Don't know why Poliwrath gets so much hate. You know, it's the cheapest out of the base set holos, and that carries over to base set 2, one of the more cheap holos on that side. But I could not believe base set 2 holos were available so cheap. You know, base set 2, I know not a lot of people are a fan of it because it's a reprint set at the end of the day, but you know, if you like your base set Charizard and you can't afford that, but you don't want the Evolutions one, you could go for that one, the base set 2 one, so that's good. It's a cheaper alternative if you can't afford these really expensive cards, and to be honest, if you can't afford them, I don't blame you. They're crazy expensive, so yeah, I'm in the same boat as you guys on that one. Didn't pick up any of these, however, some are below $10, so I may pick up. These are some of the WOTC holos I can personally afford, and I'm sure that's the same for a lot of you guys. However, that is fine. We're all normal humans at the end of the day, unless Jeff Bezos is watching this. If so, go type in your first edition Charizard Jeff and buy it, you know. That is all for me in today's video. I've been Alien ESP. Make sure to answer comment question today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.